Alright, I'm here at the train station and now I'm going to take the opportunity to announce that we have a special guest collaboration for this season of Ejector Beartime. We have the one, the only Trans-Australian Coaster Channel. It's Heidi!
Hey!
Hi.
Yes, I'm
Welcome.
here. I've just done Sea Paradise.
Fantastic.
I've skipped Cosmo World because of weather.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back later in the week.
But
We got
thankfully, our hotel is right near Yokohama
It's
Cosmo.
literally
so,
a 10 minute walk, if that.
100%.
And we've got a few slots in our schedule where we can fit it in, I think.
Yep.
Or at least I can. And what is this?
Ooh.
Doesn't necessarily mean a channel is coming, but
Might as well brand it. Alright, so I have been at the, let's say for this main channel, PG purposes, I've been at the Eggplant Festival all day. So, yes, we're going to head to
how were your
Tobu Zoo.
eggplants?
The eggplants were delightful.
Glad you enjoyed it.
So, yes, we're going to head to Tobu Zoo.
Yes.
Let's do
Fingers
it.
crossed they're actually open.
Bye.
We got a train to catch. Oh, hello.
Going to the zoo, zoo. How about you?
I'm thinking about going to the zoo, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm on that way. Going that way.
we're on our way to Tobu Zoo. A little bit of a schlep, but we're up for it.
Yeah, and fingers crossed that their advertised open till 8 p.m. on their website is true and the rides are actually open till then. If not, we only have 45 minutes to get Kawasemi and Regina II.
Yeah. It's not beautiful around here at all.
No, it's stunning.
It's gorgeous.
There's a little street we'll walk down. The most picturesque Japanese scene ever.
We're almost there. Alright, welcome back to Ejector Beartime. We're here at Tobu Zoo, where we're here to ride their credits, including Kawasemi, Regina II, and their 2 kiddie credits.
Which are called something.
Insert names here.
Yes.
Yes.
One of them's a powered coaster. That's all I know. Let's hope they're open.
Fingers crossed. The website says it's open till 8 tonight, but Google says 5:30, so we're going to hope that the website's correct. Alright, let's get inside.
Yeah, for all the things that people have said about this park, from what I've heard, we're not acknowledging the zoo part of the park.
Yeah.
But at least from what we've seen so far, I think it looks quite cute and pretty. And
Yeah. Like, admittedly, the Sakura is doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, it is.
But it's actually quite lovely.
Yeah, a little lake. And cool, and then you do have the 2 pillar coasters, the 2 sort of your 1-2 punch.
This is first impressions. You know.
Yeah, this is first impressions. We'll dive deeper, and if
If it sucks, we'll let you know.
and Intamin Woody, which is just because they didn't build all that many, especially the non-prefab Woodies.
Yeah.
Most of them ended up here in Japan. There are only 3 left in operation.
This.
There's this. There's Jupiter at Kijima-Kogen,
Right.
and Alf at Hirokata Park in Kyoto.
Okay.
Which, so this might potentially be the only Woody coaster we'll get here whilst here in Japan.
Yep.
But
Which is exciting because
It is
I
exciting.
love a Woody. You know.
I love a Woody too. So let's see how you go, Regina.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Regina II. Electric Boogaloo.
Oh god.
All right. She's right there. Let's go queue up. I believe.
We're about to ride a coaster in Japan together.
Absolutely. And it's a Woody.
Don't know what I was doing with my hands.
Gang signs.
We're here.
Yeah!
It's been like months in the freaking works.
And I've been so secret squirrel about it on social, so it's like...
I haven't, about my end at least, but still, I'm so happy to be here.
Same.
So,
And I'm happy to be sharing.
yeah, same. Let's go get that first.
Let's go get queened
shared
on
credit.
Regina.
Yes, let's go get...
Yas, queen!
Like, this is actually fairly nicely presented.
I know. Like, again, Sakura doing heavy lifting, but I think we've come at a gorgeous time of day.
Regina II is probably the good test,
Yeah.
the good mid ground to know what an Intamin non-prefabricated Woody is like.
Yeah. All right, you are going into the bag, and we'll see you after. All right, we just got off Regina II. What do you think?
I like it overall. I mean, it's not the most thrilling ride. It's not the most intense, but
It was good.
It was
but-
good. No. It was definitely good. Oh, hello.
Come on, theming.
Yeah. I was just like, where is all this smoke coming from? Interesting.
I was expecting it to be rough as guts, and it
Which
wasn't.
is weird. It was rough, but it wasn't.
It wasn't smooth, but it didn't hurt. Like, those credit goes to those Millennium Flyer trams.
Yeah.
That was just. It made it such a good experience.
And I'm sure whatever retracking work that GCI did also has helped with that. Look, there are some points in it where it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
But
I was expecting more airtime.
there's some decent pops in there. And,
We got back row ride.
and some good positives. Yeah, we got back row ride first go round,
Yeah.
which was, look, first coaster together overseas, in Sakura, in Twilight, on a Woody. I don't know. It was pretty cool. Back row,
Pretty special.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
So,
All right, shall we go do Kawasemi?
yes,
Let's do it.
I want it.
All right,
Let's do it.
bye.
So Regina was just my 29th credit. I know that's not big numbers. Yeah. Poor little Melbourne. I mean, this trip's fixing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kawasemi will be my 30th credit, which is, it's a small milestone, but it's a milestone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm honestly, this thing looks mad,
It looks so cool.
and all the comparisons I've heard of it basically being a tiny i305, or at least Piraten is often described as that, and this is essentially the same layout as Piraten.
Right.
I think it does tend to have the reputation of running a bit slower, but like still a great ride. So I'm hyped.
Let's do it.
Can I just point something out that I've just spotted? Mecha fish.
It's like steampunk fish.
Oh my god, there's a steampunk whale.
It's finding steamer. That's it.
Kawasemi. got off Kawasemi.
Front row.
Front row.
I think I have a new number 5, and yeah, okay, 30 credits, not much, but wow,
It was very good.
Being front row, depending on how a back row ride goes, that could genuinely be above Superman Escape for me.
I would like to see what it's like on back row.
Same.
We're going to get some B-roll, and then I would like to see if we can get the 2 kitty credits in, and then we're going to marathon.
Well, let's go find these kitty credits and B-roll.
B-roll. We'll get some B-roll for this. Let's see if we can find a vantage point.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you all soon. Bye.
Like,
Shall we get this kitty coaster credit?
Zero Tivoli time.
Yes, it is Coaster Ladybug.
Yes.
Let's give it a go. Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Sorry, I was reading the sign. My bad.
We just got off, konnichiwa. We just got off Coaster Ladybug. Thoughts?
Who needs airtime when you just have what?
The lateral sort of
because
it's like
got one
seating.
seatbelt and it's a bench seat and a lap bar.
Yeah.
So you just go from one side of the train to the other through some of the
Very
transitions,
much
and it's
so.
like, what the heck was that? And then the brakes hit like you in the face.
Yeah. It's like, you know, for all of the kitty credits we've done, it's better.
It's probably approaching family coaster territory.
Yeah.
I know.
What's the model again?
Zero Tivoli.
Zero Tivoli.
They tend to be more of a family coaster, but the Ladybug, yeah, it's like the step between a kiddie and a family coaster. But yeah, I'd say that's probably about where it goes in my rankings.
Yeah.
It surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I think my first Zero. Yeah. No, cool. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of these have been made, so they've got to be pretty good for their price. So yeah, no, I like it. Your thoughts?
It was good. Like, it was the surprising sort of lateral movements as you slide up and down the bench seat.
And that drop's actually...
Drop was actually decent for a little kids coaster.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right, we've got one more kitty credit here, and then we're going to marathon the 2 big uns.
Yeah.
All right, let's find our last remaining credit.
Let's go hunting. I believe it is a Hoye Sangyo family coaster from memory.
Sounds delicious. I'll have to.
Powered coaster, I meant to say. But yeah, cool. Let's go get that credit.
Let's do it. Alright, we are about to go ride Heartful Town, also known as Diggy and Daggy's Tram Coaster.
Duggy, it says it right there.
Diggy and Duggy or Daggy? Oh, it's a Duggy, okay. Diggy and Duggy's Tram Coaster.
So as you guys can see, I am here on this trip just to fact check Kieran.
Yeah, 100%, because I will talk.
No, I'm
nonsense.
joking.
But yes, so we're going to give this a whirl.
Yeah, I think from memory, I think it isn't. Well, it's a family powered coaster. I don't think it's a Temperla family coaster or a Mark 1. I think it's a Hoyei-sen, what I remember from looking months ago. Whatever, we will figure that out. But
Yep.
let's ride this.
Last
weird
remaining credit. Alright, so we just got off Diggy and Duggy's tram coaster.
Yeah.
Heartful Town, whatever it is.
Yep.
That happened. That was diverting, in the sense that it diverted us from getting on better coasters.
Just to credit.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not. Well, it's just a kiddie coaster.
Yeah.
It's got an awkward jolt just like Big Red Boat, except it's a different manufacturer. It's just.
We've
Let's
done
go
them
ride
all.
Kawasemi more.
Yes, let's do it.
I like that thing.
Yes. But yes, we've got all four
Yeah, all
credits
four
here
credits.
at Tobu Zoo.
Yeah, so then that brings me up to 5 Japanese credits and you
8.
8. Hell yeah.
Rock on.
We will have to figure out what to do next.
We're going to go marathon.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I apologise. Yeah, we're going to go probably marathon some stuff after maybe some food.
Yes. Food definitely now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
See you around.
You know, from previous reports, we'd been told that Tobu Zoo was kind of a dump. But
Which
this,
in parts it is.
yeah, it's definitely not incredible, but it's cute. I don't mind it. It's like,
There's like small theming.
But like lighting and landscaping and, you know.
they're not completely half-assing it. Like, it's, you know. All right, we are going to get night rides in on Regina II. Let's do it. Right, we're first in line for the next train, so we should get front row.
Yeah, second lap on Regina II.
All right, we just got 2 night rides in on Regina II.
It's running better.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. We got a front row and then I think third row from the back.
Yeah.
Something like that. Which is a fairly long train.
And just the airtime was way better than...
Airtime was great. And laterals were like, it was just running faster.
Yeah.
Because there's that big helix, which I think on our first ride felt like it did very little. But nah, it's pushing laterals. I hate to be cliche, but I feel like this would be like a really good donor RMC. Like it would be really
Right.
good to donate to be an RMC. Because it's got a bones of a good coaster.
Yeah. Like, it's not a bad coaster by any
No,
means.
I'm not saying it is. Honestly, those last 2 rides helped a lot.
Definitely.
But yeah, no, I it's a good coaster. I like it, but it could be better.
Yeah.
I think that's ultimately what I am saying. And yeah, okay, maybe that's an RMC, maybe not. And look,
But the
they've
front
obviously
row ride surprised me.
front row is brilliant.
Yeah. I did not expect it to be as good as it was in the front.
Yeah, no. I'm not quite ready to say it's a front row ride, like it's where
Yeah.
you should ride it, but like it's not bad in the front at all. Like it's still good, and like you get plenty of airtime and positives through the
Oh my
valleys,
gosh.
which I wasn't expecting because especially on our first ride, because there was something you could maybe call forces on the valleys, but that was like proper G.
It was really good fun. I think we've got enough rides in on that, so we're gonna marathon Kawasemi for the rest of the evening.
However long we have.
Yeah. Before we have to run to make our train.
Yes. Let's hope we get a back row rides.
Fingers crossed. We just got in 4 extra laps on Kawasemi. We got 2 extra laps in on Regina II.
About it. We had a bit of food because we were starving.
Yeah. That's been
it's been a good night. Tobu Zoo, you are weird. Why do you have a coaster this good? Why is Kawasemi
so
that
good?
It is. Look, controversial. I probably need to think on it, but it's definitely up there in best airtime I've ever had on a coaster.
In the couple of days I've been here in Japan, it's the best one so far.
I think it does well even compared to home.
Yeah.
It does have a bit of a rattle, but to be honest, it's so fast that you don't even. You don't.
The ejector airtime on that, the whippiness.
I nearly lost my necklace, and I've got a fat chin in the way. It was like, woo. And that first corner, I imagine that's what I-305, or now Pantherian, feels like on a smaller scale. That's just
There's a little bit of grey out action going on.
for him, quite a lot for me. Probably because I haven't eaten or drunk much today. I don't know. I think they've got 2 pretty good, one pretty good coaster and one really good coaster. Yeah, okay, they're in the autumn of their lives, but I think they could just, I honestly think just, look, because we know that, animal parts aren't all that great.
Yeah.
Maybe try and put some investment into the amusement side.
Absolutely. But for what it's got, it's doing okay.
Yeah, it's doing alright. There are bits that are clearly run down and it does feel
Creepy.
a bit creepy, especially
Eerie.
at night.
Yeah.
And there are other parts that just feel like a fair. They
Yeah.
just feel like a carnival. But that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing,
No.
a carnival thing. Look, it would be good if they poured some money into this place. I don't know how much money they have.
Yeah.
Judging by tonight being the illumination event, from what I gather, there's only a couple hundred people here, if that.
If that.
Yeah, maybe 200 people total, maybe.
All right. We've got to catch a train, but it's been a good trip here at Tobu Zoo.
Yes, it has. I just hope they can do a bit better.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
looks like their numbers are not great, considering it's a night event.
Anyway, until next time, you've been watching Ejector Beartime. Make sure you ride roller coasters, wear your sunscreen, and have a party pie for me. Keep watching,
And insert random slogan that I do not yet have.
and I'll see you out there on the road.